You could miss it if we wandered down Ocean Drive in Miami without realizing what's there. The Versace Mansion, hidden amid hotels and restaurants, is one of Miami's most famous former mansions. It's now known as Villa Casa Casuarina, and a wall and plants primarily hide the hotel's exterior. From beyond the wrought iron gates bars, you might get a glimpse of the splendor within, unless you're dining or vacationing at the Versace Mansion, of course. Gianni Versace was reportedly only in Miami for a brief layover on his route to Cuba to see his sister Donatella. While wandering down Ocean Drive, he came across the building and got a site tour on his departure. Versace opted to buy the apartments straight away because they were condominiums at the time. He paid $2.95 million for purchasing it and then spent $32 million renovating it. The apartment building was converted into an 8-bedroom residence with 2 kitchens, 10 bathrooms, 3 sitting areas, and other amenities. Gianni paid $3.7 million for the hotel next door to expand his property and add a guest house, pool, and garden. The mansion contains ornately painted rooms and, at the time, secret passageways that led from one room to the next. Picassos hung on the walls, and the furniture was upholstered in Versace. The pool, which is built of Italian mosaic tiles, is among the most prominent features of the property. The collection was created in Italy, then dismantled and moved to Miami, recreated at Versace's home. The pool is decorated with thousands of colorful tiles, featuring 24-karat gold tiles. The Villa Casa Casuarina presently has 10 rooms available for guests. Experts believe Gianni made 8, with 2 more likely added during repairs. The hotel has kept most of the original interior, and the hotel group bought much of the old furniture at auction. Staying here gives you the freedom to explore, relax by the pool while others dine, and, of course, swim in the famous 24-karat gold tiled pool. Although the asking price was eventually decreased to $75 million, many expected Casa Casuarina to become the most exclusive home ever sold in Miami, surpassing the previous record of $47 million. While Versace lived on Ocean Drive, he invited Madonna, Princess Diana, to his 19,000-square-foot home. He was fatally shot on the front stairs of his house in 1997. The home features a 24-karat gold mosaic tiled pool and luxurious courtyard with 10 bedrooms and 11 bathrooms. The new owner, telecom entrepreneur Peter Lofton, paid $19 million for the building in 2000. After a pretty financial conflict with VM South Beach, he Chapter 11 bankruptcy this year. Gianni Versace fell madly in love with a rundown apartment house in Miami that he planned to turn into an extravagant mansion. He gave it to Casa Casuarina, the building's original name, when it was built in 1930. The structure that would develop the Versace Mansion, or Casa Casuarina, was a derelict apartment complex known as the Amsterdam Palace when Versace first saw it. Versace saw the potential in the building, despite its condition of ruin, and was determined to purchase it. We were walking through South Beach, and Gianni just halted in front of another building and said, "I would like this house," his sister Donatella told the New York Times. Versace was eligible to purchase the building for $2.5 million in 1992. Because it was erected in 1930, he was limited in his improvements. It was, however, influenced by Alcázar de Colón, a 16th century palace residence in Santo Domingo erected by Christopher Columbus's son, and hence had a firm architectural foundation. Versace paid $3.7 million buying the Hotel Revere, which was next door, in 1993. It had seen better days as well, but it didn't have the same historic designation as his other buy because it was built in 1950. Versace was able to demolish the Revere to make a pool, garden, and the south wing of his home. Versace's fashion brand had gained notoriety for excess and luxury. His Miami property had done the same thing by the time he was completed with improvements. More than 1 million tiles and 24-karat gold pieces were used to create the pool's mosaics, which were made in Italy, disassembled, shipped to Miami, and finally installed. There was also a glistening pebble mosaic grotto in the dining area. Mirrors from a Venetian villa were put in the drawing room by Versace. Statues from a French chateau surrounded his pool. Murals for the walls and ceilings were requested. Etched glass was set in the windows. A marble floor was built, and a $10,000 marble toilet with a seat plated in 24-karat gold was installed. Versace spent $32 million during 3 years renovating 24 units to create a residence with 10 magnificent suites, 11 bathrooms, a library, and other amenities. His changes were respectful of the building's historic standing, such as when he maintained busts in the courtyards that had been there when the house was built. He even won an award for heritage conservation. Nonetheless, the final product represented his personality and vision. Each chamber is a distinct fantasy, a different one of Gianni's dreams, Donatella told the New York Times in 2001. Versace's unusual Miami estate was made possible by the success of his fashion brand, and references to his label can be found around the premises. Versace derived design inspiration for his new pool from a scarf from his Marine Venuras line. Inside, almost all of the furniture was upholstered in Versace patterns, including Versace velvet furnishings in his brother's seating area. Versace was a fan of Greek and Roman mythology, evidenced by his label's snake-adorned Medusa head emblem. He used this emblem throughout his home, including in the mosaic garden by the pool, on gates and railings and showering drains. The Miami estate was opulent and brimming with works of art, including Picasso's, but that wasn't a museum. Consequently, he and his partner, Antonio D'Amico, made it a pleasant place to live. Versace's room had a double king bed, one of the rooms featuring a double king bed requiring custom sheets. It also had 7 wardrobes. A designer, after all, needs a lot of closet space and a huge shower. Thanks to one of the home's hidden passageways, moving from the bedroom to a social room was simple. Versace spent millions on upgrades to construct a home he loved to live in, not to increase resale value. It was proved when the house was sold after his murder in 1997. The buyer ultimately paid $19 million in 2000. In 2012, the mansion was placed up for sale once more for $125 million. However, in 2013, it was auctioned off for only $41.5 million. At the time, Donald and Eric Trump were unsuccessful bidders for the property. The buyer in 2013 was a hotel group that opened the Villa Casa Casuarina, a boutique hotel. Many of Versace's unique embellishments, such as mosaics and frescoes, can still be found throughout the hotel, as well as double king beds. Versace set aside rooms for his brother Santo, sister Donatella, and niece Allegra to stay in when they came to see him. Friends like Cher, who preferred the Wedgwood suite, and Elton John, who chose the Safari suite, were also entertained. There was a bathtub in Madonna's favorite room, but no shower. Several of Versace's prominent friends followed his footsteps and bought Miami houses. Versace expressed his admiration for Miami in one interview, saying, "I get up and go to work. I'm in a very relaxed state right now." His collections featured pastels and palm tree motifs, which he drew inspiration from in Miami. His home served as a model for Versace home designs. Versace appreciated his property and took energy from the source as well. It was one of the few private properties on Ocean Drive so that he could stroll to his favorite cafe in a matter of minutes. Ironically, he was traveling from this location on July 15, 1997, when he was fatally shot on the footsteps of his home state. Well, that's all we have for today. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until we see you next time, ciao!